Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube. What has Sting
every smile you fake, every claim you stake
got in common with heavy metal bands like Pantera, Iron Maiden, Metallica? Well, the answer is very popular songs with extensive use of ninth chords. That's what I'm talking about today, the melancholic world of ninth chords. And we're going to do three things. We're going to analyse a few popular songs that make use of this in the heavy metal world, analyse what's going on in those songs and why it sounds melancholic, and number three, the best one, I'm going to show you my go-to chord shape that is a one-size-fits-all ninth chord shape that you can use in heavy metal songs or the more ballady metal stuff. And before I actually get going, I want to know in the comments down there, what is the best metal ballad? Let me know in them comments. Thousands to choose from. What are you choosing? Now, I've got lots to analyse and talk about today, so I need to give you a very brief overview of a ninth chord. The ninth is where you would count 9 notes away from the root. Whatever chord you're playing, think of the root note, and then over here. So in the case of A minor, you'd have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. But then to put on another would be 9, you know, the ninth note. It's the same as the second, isn't it? But we're not going to call it the second. And stick that onto your chord. When you're studying music theory, or you're among friends who talk about music theory, and someone brings up the subject of ninth chords, it isn't that long before someone brings this one out the bag. I'm sure you know it. Whatever it does. You know, if someone says, what do ninth chords sound like? Everyone says, oh, listen to Every Breath You Take by The Police. But it isn't just the, I don't know, soft rock, pop world, if that's how you describe The Police, where that sound is used. It's used in heavy metal quite a lot. And I've got a few examples today we're going to have a quick look at. And the first one is a bit less obvious, although the band is massive. The band Opeth, in their song The Drapery Falls. Have a listen to this. Whatever chords it does down there, those first two chords have got that distinctive minor ninth sound. Listen to those two notes. What have we got there? We've got really a D minor ninth, and I've got a clash. Listen to that E, which is forming the ninth of the D minor chord, with an F. E and F, they're right next door to one another. Which on its own is a massive clash. In the context of the chord though, then sequence down, it gives a very, in my opinion, melancholic sound. I actually think that the melancholy sound is coming from that tension between E and F, that semitone harmony, this closed voicing of this chord is creating tension. Let's have a listen to another. What about Cemetery Gates by Pantera? Probably playing it wrong, but it's close enough. Right, F sharp minor 7. That's the bit that I'm thinking I'm getting wrong. Could be hitting any of those strings now. Here we go. In the key of F sharp minor that this song is in, at the beginning, that second chord should be an A major, but it isn't. It's this, which is an A and an E and then a B and then another B. This weird thing where he's playing a B followed by a B, implying to me a major seventh sound, or at the very least an A added ninth. I'm going to talk about the difference between those later. Then the same chord with an E in the bass, and then the other one. Let's have a bit of an experiment. It's my favourite thing to do, a musical experiment. I'm going to play Cemetery Gate by Pantera, and I'm not going to use any extensions or ninth chords. I'm going to use the chords that are implied by that chord progression that Dimebag Darrell played. F sharp minor, A, then D. And the A has got an E in the bass at some point. That longing, that tension. Wasting Love by Iron Maiden uses an E minor 9 chord followed by a C major 9 chord, or C added ninth really. Again, I'll talk about that later. Let's have a listen to them doing it. It's our old friend again, tension. What is that? That's an F sharp to a G, creating instant tension. Tension equals melancholy. Last up, Welcome Home Sanitarium by Metallica briefly uses the exact same chord, an E minor 9, which is implied. It's not got all the notes, it's not got a... Oh, it has. That's how warm it is. My blue tack's melting. It's so warm in England at the minute that my blue tack is melting. Here's whatever I was saying. Metallica. It immediately goes into chords that I can't be bothered naming. Weird slash chords, C and then a D minor of some description. But you've got F sharp, G, tension. So there you go, I'm blaming that semitone. In the case of the minor chords, when you add a ninth, it's only a semitone away from a minor third. That to me is what creates tension. But it's very worth always remembering that there is a difference between a major 9 and a minor 9 and a dominant 9, and then just added ninth chords. In the case of, let me stick with A minor again, we've got A minor up on the screen. If I want to play an A minor chord, that is the notes A, C and E. If I want to play an A minor ninth chord, I need to take everything up along the way, including the 7th, then the 9th. It's only an added ninth chord when you simply add the 9th. You don't care about that 7th. What if I did this on my own? Let's choose a really simple chord progression in the key of D minor, which apparently is the saddest of all keys already without adding ninths. And if I have D minor C as a chord progression like this. Sounds sad, but no. Add the 9th of D minor, which is an E, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E. The open E string down here. Now we're getting somewhere. C, added 9th, or major 9, however you want to think about it. Let's compare the two. Without. With. That to me sounds way more melancholic. But when we go over into the heavy metal world, the full-on heavy metal outside of ballads, this is my go-to shape. Say an E power chord. You may well be familiar with that one. Your little finger is going to continue the pattern of a string up. Remember, this way is up. And then 2 frets up. So then you end up with... And that is my go-to shape for making something that sounds very conventional metal into something a lot more melancholic. Especially when you put it in 6/8, then you get instant brooding opeth. It doesn't matter where you play it because it's ambiguous. It doesn't have a minor third in there. You're only playing root 5th and 9th, so you can play that anywhere in any key. Within reason. You have to know the root notes and stuff like that. Yeah, you have to worry about diminished and stuff like that, and Phrygian as well. Okay, take everything that I just said for the last 30 seconds with a pinch of salt. More importantly, experiment with it. Add 9ths to your chords for that melancholic sound. I'm going to play more of that melancholic riff. Thank you very much for watching, but extra special thanks for the names just over there. There they are. There.